I feel so much pressure.
Dude, the second obby round ever.
Shut up. We don't talk about the first one.
Let's go.
We don't talk about that. Arnold, you ready?
Yeah.
Bobby, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I don't care about you two. Fine, stand there. Alright, let's go. The standard the consistent of you got a very easy structure because we're shooting agent name you read million right so to be categorized by the consistency to avoid this corroboration no reason for the man's worth speed and to internal agents agencies can should be engaging in any enterprise infrastructure to engage in even agent attempts to assess whether they should participate as agent in closely operation for him also these thus is must be able to pursue the independent choices choices but there's also a reason wouldn't pursue actually possible possible a violation of the Cincinnati deciding to show the world incompatible themselves violating your principles for will and that for secure freedom must be choosing the Bible sign to agent Christ other same passage on the Russian God himself, aggravating attention by social freedom is equal to change that's what truly about the which causes work the freedom of others, and sure. A natural also the social freedom of others with the freedom for the ones of the also contradiction with total was universal teachers but it gets inspired as far as this extension of out of previous incompatible limitation that's a freedom for first evolution reason one performance in the freedom scheme about justification are we willing that we should abide by the three pieces of the owners of the person the logical here just by saying but the first one that freedom stands for the Sashowski. Whenever person claims to say she implicitly says nobody has the right to shake him with control over justifying without having lying coercion. To ethic purpose it must be theoretical and interpretation of the word out previous functions topic about how to define terms of rest and first definition. A point of research strategies. A focus on emphasis worst with pure preparation increases very team also exposed to shoot out the huge amounts of the content results because it can be used within preparation only analytical garbage required to keep experience because it equals the thing of people road education and understanding content keep experiencing while the road because the most use about sanctions the constitution Germany previous seen. The German basic also directed is the basis power to put in the content to let the debate to put in the content as a content to decision not get this also the terms also you mere object road educating to be factory also enforcing that teachers become good actors to the less people topic ownership property top also the balancing target feeders of public score over 13. The real issue is whether people should be forced to work in government programs and whether society can be truly considered the people forced to issue military service ultimately involves the issue of either the individual sovereign advice or the state is key difference in education topically contribute to career programs voters but understood is the debate and government so you can evaluate who did better in the ground structures to difference of fairness always something education voter the school for the reference education value and the only education out of round impact these are subsidiary philosophical justification around they're not percent dropping negative family issues. Right. Global censorship increase of Trump's European competition, they will bring us out Washington Post 17 Trump and operated indicate this about believe the actual research found that no generation for the earth keeping warming below the zero level 1.5 degrees Celsius highly populated power source of human research with the human beings not able to start with the protection but this could be reverted through with a strong global committee cutting carbon dioxide emission becomes usual politics of the United States federal government ultimately participates in climate conservation or block 17. The solution could climate conservation could climate change energy efficiency special say when religious emission energy efficiency could prevent 1.1 billion tons of carbon dioxide emission California's other primary energy out of Minnesota America comes to work in energy potential climate conservation could build upon this work too much on the scale of social framework when the people self energy saving distantly some because also lower energy conscious would clearly say increase consumer spending and reduction causes and the cost of doing business in the first place. Additional clarification first. If you want to specify an advocacy for the rebel do so in classification, my standard advice advocacy based on the structure of the action, not the result. So I defend the intention to plan out any consequences are relevant to my and also you should propose the alternate equivalent such as community conflict and classification to run notification based on ambiguity and encourage better systems to be also you should better meet the introduction to the second is office topical legal concept topic which should be the national service the broader term include more than just military service covering all 13. Any instructor the past year regarding reinstating military draft the beginning earlier term, you should be aware whether people whether we should appropriate military national service, not military service. If they require from national service for those who don't serve military security should be one of the many options that they can select. Sometimes the national service should be mandatory. The service can take one of the many forms of military community or education. Offense. First. A consistent system of necessity protection of rabbits, the Asian people include useful things to for purposes of the instruction of resourcing and preparation missions towards conscious willing things as standard 12. If you request you establish purpose and pursue then the instruction will secure one equal here. One can simply one can invoke freedom to justify the short situation to research the non-sustainable use of the constitution to change the freedom such use radically considering condition on which all the greatest use of freedom is possible. Turn libertarian services currently hindrances are not innocent hindrances definitely justified. Military service is not a violation of superiority of violation of objects that's made others servicing too. Coercion is a legitimate way to take the form of generic hints of freedom using force to get the freedom of the victim of a kingdom is conscious involves coercion against the kingdom of the use of freedom use of force because the incident of the victim that system works to be already violated. The second pre-production emissions is inconsistent system equal freedom or recombination of action or from some public risk called the individual whereas the mark of the dominant of 16. Purity is associated with self-interest behavior individuals collect the emissions of natural total emissions has any differences the audience self-favorably unaffected by whatever concentrations they make. individual make their conceptual journey denoting any fact is shows how the cognition and damage will cause the optimal policy is imposed exactly the same factors as an individual where that's often today. This the after always able to future nervous system vulnerable agents, the current nervous system alive and action so emulate the system resource whereas future nervous buildings which foreclose the ability will any means to end any person people should come that remotely forcing up solely and should go into the accessation and first you counter all forcing eventually will be careless action because the individual will be morally culpable actions and states of various action then actions of acting in the role in the first and secondly since every action is infinitely divisible there's an infinite amount of freedom and so there's only a logical contribution when you value not able to maximize. Underview? First? I can swear with you, they can mainly be business and secrets. I do not have the ability to call them out if I don't get one with you. This offers any of your arguments because there's literally no way for me to win on it. There's no way to because they're just by being inside for his faultless comfort. And you're looking at fairness matters all. There's literally no other way to but you agree with 1 or 3 second thing that narrative theory against the existence there's certain theories like that in the absence of these views is the opposite. They can shoot theory my theorems in the aperture. I won't be able to leverage into your argument to me whenever they see me huge time moves at a time and there's really all contradictions in the next theories against this argument in that shows itself shells there's no way to show which compares further shells that negative to adoptance and secret their structure compares to the damage of adopting even that's not doing answers especially the answer when you see especially independent often security interpretation structure that we told me stuff to be that their negative is nervous and this is 100% non-sure I cannot read a topic I know but unfortunately just by interpreting negative all these quantum mutually exclusive shells also have because also after using next because after the class venture is too short we go through multiple without the high risk to losing but as I see 2 hours twice as long cut at twice as long for the last spike. Actually, yeah, I only read up till the 3rd spike, so
twice as long.
Yeah, twice as long.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
What does it mean to hinder a hindrance?
What does it mean to hinder a hindrance?
Yeah.
So there's the example that the evidence gives, which is suppose someone kidnaps Acom. Obviously, I wouldn't care, but for the purposes of the example. Someone kidnapped Acom. They violated his antecedent deontic status, right? Then I'm justified in using coercion to rescue Acom.
Alright, sure. So this seems to be very specific to certain circumstances, right?
No. It's just like in the context of like
right, sure. Okay, so
previous deontic status being violated, it is justified to use some level of
what do you mean
infinite?
The deontic status of infinite other? What does that mean?
So in the context of this app specifically, free riding with regards to emissions harms future generations and infinite others because infinite future generations will not have the ability to actually the same ends that I will be able to do so by using the environment.
Because the environment will be harmed. That seems to be consequentialist.
It's definitely not consequential. Just read that argument.
Why?
Go for it.
No, but you say that
Alright, it's definitely not a consequential argument.
Harming future generations is pretty
the app is not affirming because climate change causes extinction. The app is affirming because free riding is a bad intention.
Okay, so if I prove that something causes extinction, but you have the intention to do that, then
I'm not defending like any of the extinction effects. Like the purpose of the Washington Post 17 card is just like as an inherency.
Okay, so for additional clarification, the first one you say I have to propose all theoretical concerns.
Yes.
Will you defend military service?
I will defend the app advocacy.
Alright, sure, yeah. I'm just checking. Alright.
So that's a violation of your must defend military.
We'll see. So your inherency seems to rely on just Trump denying climate change, right?
In the status quo, the app plan will not pass. That's how inherency works.
Yeah, but like, what about in the future? Will it never happen? Will the plan never happen?
I mean, the plan will happen if Bob votes app.
Okay, sure.
Like I don't get your question.
Solvency advocate. Do you have a solvency advocate? Bach doesn't say that it should be mandatory. He just says the CCC.
Bach says that we should have the CCC. I think the arguments about free riding and like the op-ed section would warrant why it ought to be mandatory. At best, for you, that's a defensive argument. So I encourage you to do that. Don't waste your time.
Alright, cool. What is an ethical framework?
What is an ethical framework?
Yeah, you said I have to theoretically justify. Wait, do I have to
No, you don't have to theoretically. It's just like theoretical reasons.
Wait, so if I read a separate NC with a framework,
yeah.
but I don't say it's theoretically justified, will you just extend this as a way that your AC framework automatically comes above it?
I mean,
or is it just on the same level as other?
I mean, obviously, like theory definitely comes first. Like, obviously, yeah. If you only read normative justifications, then I would extend TJFs.
Okay.
But it's like you can read TJFs as well.
So what is an ethical framework?
An ethical framework?
Yeah. An ethical framework.
Man, just like it's a coalition of ideas that makes a claim for what moral agents ought to do.
What moral agents ought to do?
Yeah, like some form of obligation generating entity or.
Cool. So what does an inviolable right mean?
What is an inviolable right?
It's a science
framework. It's like something we should strive to not violate. Like.
Okay, so aggregating freedom is incoherent, right? So how do we weigh between if we should hinder or hindrance or not? That seems to. What do you mean? Like to know if you have to hinder or hindrance.
Right.
It seems to us to have to know the consequence of our actions.
You didn't know. No, that's not there. You still want the answer?
Yeah.
So hindering or hindrance.
No, start correct.
Okay,
Alright,
that's
so
okay.
Alright, hindering and hindering is not aggravating freedom because there's an insistent violation of freedom. So we're simply equating, I guess, the playing field there. The argument in the app is that there's infinite, like, the intention inherently of freewriting violates the anti-status of infinite others.
Okay. Yeah, true.
Bob, do you have the flash drive?
Here we go. Here we go. Wait, what happened?
Especially when recorded.
How much prep do you have left?
150?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you beat the turn stuff?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but
Otherwise, it just be.
How old was the order?
why did you win? Why did he win? Okay. For the next one.
Bob, do you want it too?
Yes.
What's it called?
0 dash round 5.
Then
for your dignity. What about you?
Basically the exact same thing.
Bob.
Like we had a very similar.
Bob.
But you won.
No.
Just throw it at him.
It was a low point. It was a high
Bad
point.
idea.
I was aiming for in between the Red Bull can and the laptop.
Well, you got it where you aimed, but
Yeah.
you didn't throw it to me.
I'm just kidding.
Should I start?
But why would you aim there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start.
Or no?
Okay, yeah. Try not. If you're gonna bounce your leg and make that chair make a bunch of noise, though, you should switch chairs.
Don't worry. I won't.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, actually. Why is this? Okay, go ahead.
Alright. I'll be good.
Yeah.
The order is 3 off AC. AZ interpretation, the outputs of a national service and military service only to clarify the elements of the making military service compulsory, national service only, military service Cambridge define national service as the system by which young people are ordered by law to spend a period of time in the armed forces. School define national service as a period of compulsory service in the armed forces. Some countries during peacetime. Dictionary.com define national service as compulsory, not military service violation. You have to doesn't define military service, CS definition as well as the only defense climate change. 10-1% my definition for my interpretation is the most precise way of getting the resolution. I prefer them. A, I capture the overall context of the original meaning of what national service is, so I capture the context of how the phrase is used in the real world. B, meaning context shaped by definition must accurately capture the meaning by proving the original meaning of phrase and multiple definitions. C, Cambridge Dictionary is one of the most reliable dictionaries in the world. All my sources are the most accessible. Dictionary.com is the most commonly used, and the Google definitions of phrase means you always use my definition. Obviously, there are organizations that defend different definitions to advance their organization, but standardized definitions using dictionaries are more than appropriate because then to contextualize what they actually mean without bias. Your definition is only from Huffington Post, which isn't reliable, and precision is key to jurisdiction. Congressionally, with topical aspect from the resolution also controlling to their framing. You assume the judge has jurisdiction to value your in the first place, even if they when they were framing the conclusion until this will let you go on a jurisdiction to limits. By not defending military service, you can employ infinitely many definitions including like ground and ability to engage disclosure once all because I can't compensate for this with only 45 minutes before the round means I can't engage in the app in the first place. Uniquely important on this topic because we only have 2 months. Also uniquely important on this topic because it's really relevant to today's events with North Korea and Donald Trump. Going on engagement, we can ask the benefits of the AZ if I can engage means he can't leverage the reason why Trump is denying the EPA is the reason as to why we need his interpretation because my interpretation is also most relevant and voters prospect for voters and actually Trump's debate on TA a substance already being forced to engage in non-topical AC puts me behind the substance crossing me equals abuse and schools because I couldn't use very topical crap. B, if you drop your advocacy, so lose around because voting off anything else 27th and for our jurisdiction, the judge can only vote on topical cases in the app. Ballot asks you to do better debating in context of the resolution use competing interests that means an authentic paradigm in which defense is insufficient to win. A, reason is arbitrary, especially with definitions of higher subjective interpretation. B, C is about the correct interpretation of the topic. So I'd run it past matter words on the reasonably limits arguments that are relevant. Lastly, C can never be an RV ethics absence of burden being topical. So winning a country term only shows that met the burden to me, which takes out as reasons why T gets an RV ethics. It doesn't matter if it's not fair or not because if I prove that you have a burden to being topical, then you have to be topical no matter what. Next off. To negate means another truth, which means A, truth has no role constitutional textual, that's a jurisdictional issue. When the judge finds the valid, they're saying they're better debating with them, but done method that B, predictability, detention from the NCA, so that's what people expect at base B. Also, you can ability to engage in the app in the first place, means this is an reason for alternate framing. Since your framing assumes engagement under the scope, that's impossible, you don't use mine. C, you presume that since negating has a positive connotation and permissibly negates, and D, is that an assumption that negates and denies the fact that the resolution which you're making a logically incoherent. E, all statements require an act to be coherent because all statements are moral demands, obligations, and their value, but then still have the attention after in order to mean anything, and there's no act in the resolution. 2, to affirm is helpful to the the burden of proactively upholding the resolution. The AC makes a fundamental error. We cannot account for ethics in any terms of the ethical, so we cannot derive the logical basis and rules to do so beneath the force to reflect the way the world is, or presuppose the proper way to make the derivation, which smuggled in a hidden moral premise of the value of a particular motive inquiry. The practice ethical life is complicated and multifaceted. There are many morally relevant features and different ones that are relevant in different cases. This isn't a question of these using justification for them, but reflecting on our actual practice. Griffin. Many considerations shape moral norms. Good life is a life of deep commitments. Deep commitments limit our will outcries of calculation are limited. Bill Gates has an ability to help the needy. That means they have an above average application, but we honor our commitments and follow our own interests. These permissions limit our obligation. Identification will have elements of arbitrariness and convention. It will be subject to negotiation in a particular place or time. Lastly, standards consistent with the particularity of moral judgment precludes the Act 1 indeterminacy. Rose can secure the application. Applying the norm to the situations indeterminate. If you see sequence 2 for 6, you might think about the note. Next number is 8 or 10 based on different possible rules. May try to explain what I mean, but all language is defined by social rules. Foundation. My arguments that a problem with the application of all moral principles, not the content of any one. This means that it takes out the avenue to the framing true, since it's impossible to defend their application of the principles to any specific case. 2, humility, the demanding reductive criteria of knowledge, making universal judgments, epistemic arrogant perspective functioning in the world. Humans naturally have limitations, presumably we can deductively arrive at all ethical truths, paralyzed action, because you'll never be able to truly be certain. This is always the outcome of the question of what we should center our inquiry around this part of the arguments of the tradition. Only project prevents epistemology from distinct triviality. Also, this is most theoretical agreement. A point is that it tells us how age is not acting in the first way in the real world, which is the most, which gives us the most education. Also, B point, this is off-topic literature. Also, talks about like for example exemptions from service because it talks about the specific circumstances. Also, offense. The AC is an absolute principle with inconsistent with particularity because it puts an overarching obligation on everyone. It says there can be an instance in which national service is incompulsory if you ignore the possibility of particular circumstances, which also is a violation itself of the inviolable rights. Be free to summarize the powers of one size fits all mandate. Thus, serious harm to 1822 Americans in professional athletics. They got a limited number of views to pursue their passion. See for the statement cats are bound to be true, and you know that cat whose orange is non-existent without the statement. These claims cannot be proven because it requires an infinite search. Therefore, it's impossible to make a truth claim about a general statement like the resolution. Next off. National service is unconstitutional because it is compulsory free to compulsory national service violates the 13th Amendment and no involuntary service shall exist in the U.S. And constitutionality is key to credibility. Violating the Constitution proves are not trustworthy. Ginsburg. A constitution promises to behave in ways, for example, not to interfere with the rights of citizens. The problem has value if it is kept. It is obeyed. Costs and benefits vary. The promise is less believable. Why should people believe the leaders? The Constitution is designer might realize it makes sense to limit her own power. And international credibility solves multiple scenarios for extinction. 9. Armitage. Legitimacy is central for people who American objectives to legitimately likely to the following legitimacy also reduces opposition to hard power. The integration of the economy brought peace and collapse of markets, physical harm to the planet posed by nuclear catastrophe. Dehumanization will become more likely as nuclear weapon states increases security challenges. Public card there. 8 is this always on credibility. Nice and distinguished professor at Harvard and the Dean of the School of Government and Armitage with the Secretary of State and Leader of State Department is uniquely qualified. B always on time frame. Violating the Constitution will kill credibility immediately. Means even if the applicant is true, the anti-impacts are more important. C. I control the internal things will happen. These specialists specifically say will happen without government credibility. Even if extinction doesn't happen. This has the independent turn case because for any credibility, any other power, policy without power within the state can actually protect rights in the first place. D. This is the most important impact on the new framing. The extinction means that the infinite violations against the freedom are infinitely bad for the future generation because everyone is extinct. Now in case. 8 is allowing you to our response to the new implication, new extrapolation to the AC offense. I don't know the implication of these armies, so you can just look at the implication of 1 ER. Also, and now on offense turn, making national service compulsory is an absolute violation of freedom. Cohen. Found the moral learners myself and therefore this right on them while others are entitled because their self-ownership prevents them from hitting them. Those entitled without consent to present to their own service, even when my failure to extend service others will be morally wrong. Forbidden is constrained helping for multiple reasons as that ways. 8 is to prove the act is by definition violates freedom because that says the concept mandating something is bad. B point is always on time because violation of freedom happens immediately. C always on scope and magnitude because making national service compulsory violate the rights of everyone while not everyone is affected by the act. D means hindering and hindrance is not okay because your warrant for why hindering and hindrance is not relevant just because it violates the anti-status the infinite other doesn't mean we should hinder and hindrance. Yeah, that defeats contrary means it makes some consequences because we have the consequences will happen. And E point is hindering and hindrance is impossible the way rights violations were did. E scope of rights violations result of the act. And in a framework, that freedom is inviolable, but it means that if I have a marginal offense as to why the act violates rights, that means you negate. Also, before a contradiction, you say freedom is inviolable, but you say you can hinder and hindrance. That means you can violate freedom in order to protect freedom in the long term, which is a bonus con because either I double turn myself or you just choose which side to win when I only respond to one. And mandatory volunteers is ineffective. High school study proves sparks. Requiring service reduce later volunteering service, decrease volunteering among all the students, leading to a loss of long-term volunteering according to study by the Economics of Education Review. We are accepting this requirement being self-motivated before the requiring seniors 7.8% more likely to engage, and after they were 9.2 to 17% less likely. And on his offense, there's no problem between one additional coming environment would actually have an effect, and 2, you prevent people from having inviolable rights if any of their actions would harm the environment.
Okay.
How many causes?
Yeah. Just read everything.